I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. I'd like to welcome you to my crafty space. Welcome all. I hope you find something in this video and in my crafty space that will help you and be useful to you in your journal journeys. So yeah, it looks like a mess, huh? We've got a job today. It's going to be, you know, one of those situations. So I guess we better get after it. Today we're going to place this pocket. We're going to put this on first. Because yeah, it just looks like a little strip of something and not much of anything, but this is important. We've got our signature. We're going to be working on that. Let me get all this clips, all, you know, all important. Yeah, I'm punny. I can't help myself. Okay, so moving this out of the way, let's put this on. Because it has to get on there first. Let it dry a little bit before we actually start sewing our signature in. Now, what I like to do on this is I'm going to let this overlap a little bit. But it's not going to matter a whole lot because I'm going to put lace on it. You know, that's what I do. I want to put this sort of close-ish to this end so that I really only have to trim one end, right? That's my plan anyways. So what I use, oh, I thought I was prepared. Let me get something else. Okay, I'm going to get this doohickey here. It's just a silicone, you know, thing. Spatula, brush, thingy-do. Okay. This is the glue that I use. It's a PVA. It's used for bookbinding and, you know, professional stuff. So anyways, we're going to use this to put this on. And you don't need a lot. You're just going to go down through here. You do want it to be enough, of course, but you don't want a whole lot because this is, I don't know, wetter-ish, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And you don't want to go too much with it, because then it won't dry in time for us to do what else we need to do, right? So you want this to be, you don't want those lines in there. So if this isn't working for you, get your finger in there and just, you know, because you don't want those lines showing up through your fabric. Even though I'm going to put lace over it, I still don't want the lines. It's just a thing, you know. Wet wipes, always handy. Okay, on to our job. Like I said, we've got a job today. And, you know, if you love your work, then it's not too bad, right? So see, that goes on and it looks dry. Already, it's not. We're going to give it a little bit of time to dry. That's why we're going to do this. Then we're going to place our crisscross pocket, and you know, then we'll get on to doing what we need to do next. I need to put this in a safe place because you don't want soggy paper. Excuse me. Once again, my asthma is giving me grief, but hey ho. We deal with it, right? Or I deal with it. It's just is what it is. Okay. I'm just going to do this because it's quicker. And I don't want anything looking... I guess the best way I can describe it is you get a wet look through. Excuse me, gosh. You get a wet look through your fabric if your glue is wet course it's wet, but if it's liney wet, if that makes sense, it needs to be all smudged down flat and even, if I'm making any kind of sense at all. But that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to put a little bit more under here because I just want this to lay down flat. I'm not really doing anything special on the back, so it can just have this, you know, of course I'll put some lace somewhere, but it can just have this little bit of extra fabric kind of hanging around, yeah, because that's pretty. Or, okay, I think it's pretty, right? Okay, now we got our messy job done. Yeah, I really like this. It's one of the reasons I like it so much is that it doesn't dry hard and stiff. It's very pliable, and it'll move with you. So it's great for spines of any kind, whether you're doing a celebration journal or any other kind of journal. So put that over there where it goes. Okay. All right. So I got to get my fabric scissors so I can get this a little bit of a snip. Because you don't want that hanging over looking odd. I mean, if you want it hanging over, leave it hanging over, but I generally try to take off the end so I can make it a little bit frayed. Not scared, but frayed. So, oh, I don't want a string hanging out there. Okay. Anyways, that's my, okay, that's my spine part. And it's on there good. And we're going to give it some time to dry now that it's on there good. Crisscross pocket. Excuse me. Again. Okay. We're going to set this. It's going to be down at the edge of this mat, right? And I probably should unload all this stuff out of it because I was just seeing what would fit where and all that stuff. Holds a lot of stuff, these things. If you want to see how I made them, I'll link a video at the end of this video. So if you're not tired of me by then, you can go watch that one. Or save it for later and watch it later. Whatever you want. Okay, so this one is just going to be a, gosh, it's just going to be a top-loading pocket. So I can put my lovely window journaling card behind it. Because you know I like those. Okay. Get these off. And then we're ready to get our glue. And we hope it works because I haven't used it this morning. Probably would be a good thing for any crafter. Oh, it's working. To give it a little squeeze before you turn the camera on. You know? Just to be sure. Better safe than sorry, but sometimes we live on the wild side and just hope it works. I don't know. I don't live on any wild side really. I'm a very cautious person who tries to be prepared. So this is my wild side. My glue worked though. Okay, so good coverage. Excuse me. Down here is our guideline because, and we want it center-ish. Yeah. Okay. And then we just press it down. That's that job done. Now we got 2 jobs done, right? Oh, my roly thingy. Okay. So this one and the fabric on the spine Get my brain in gear again. Okay. Now we're going to let that set a second because we don't want to give it too much pressure and wiggling around till we let that glue grab. It grabs pretty quick, so it won't take long. So while that's getting settled, our next job is, this is the signature. And as you can see, my pages are a little graduated because when you put pages together and fold them, no matter how good you fold them, you've got this little bit where this one is further out than this one, right? If that makes any kind of sense. So if you want them to be straight, and in these celebration journals I do, you have to be serious about it. So like I said, we've got work to do here. These are centered, they're settled in, they're folded as crisp as you can fold them. And then I'm going to line them up on this grid, make sure I'm straight. And then I'm going to use this page as my guide with this line underneath. If you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not. Move my glue out of the way. And then I use, some people use a craft knife. I've done that. That works. I find this one easier. Just this, it's a rotary trimmer, and they just start falling away like, you know, magic. I like the magic of paper crafting. Okay. So I just gently but firmly roll this along the ruler. You don't have to get too, you know, serious with it. I mean, you do have to be firm. Depends on how many pages too. If you've just got a few pages, it doesn't take but a couple of swipes with this and you're done. This is let's see, 40, yeah, it's 40 pages in this signature. So now you can see they're straight-ish, okay? I have to kind of eyeball it and make sure, and then I can go in with my scissors. I've got a little bit of an edge there that I'm going to trim off with my scissors. That's not a problem though. Just some little wispy bits that tried to hide. And let me find them. Yeah, just little wispy bits that yeah. So then you've got a nice smooth edge that makes your signature look, I don't know, like a real book, if that makes sense. So let me clean up my mess. Where's that doohickey at? Ooh, lost that doohickey that I usually use. Where the heck did I put that? Oh, it fell down into, I guess, no man's land. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick break. So we're back. Smooth, straight, even edges on our signature. And now it's getting ready to be put into our celebration journal. Sorry, I have to look at this. You want them to stay still. Well, you want them to stay as snug up in there as you can get them. And you want them to be still. So yeah, it's gonna go in. This is drying nicely. It's just about completely dry, so I wasn't gone that long, I promise. So what we're going to do is we're going to center it in here, and we're going to use our awl to poke our holes. But what we're going to do, I used it, excuse my preparation. I had to get my needle threaded and stuff. You don't want to watch me doing that. Okay, so what I do is I use this, it's just a bit of packing foam. Yeah, and it's got this nice little hole in it. It's just perfect size for what I do. So, okay, I want to put it to where it's got as much space, more or less, on the top and on the bottom. I don't know if you can see down in there, but I'm centering it in with trying not to stick my head in the, in the camera. Okay, so I'm going to put this clip on here so that it doesn't move this way, right? Okay, where did I put my awl? Here we go. So I'm going to put a hole, and you hope you're getting it to where you want your holes to come out right on that pointy edge, I guess is what it looks like. It's a somewhat flattened edge, but okay, so I'm going to go in the center all the way through. Okay, then I'm going to go about an inch, inch and a half down here, poke another hole in there all the way through, about an inch, inch and a half here, about right there, and poke another hole all the way through. And here's where you take a deep breath, cross your fingers and toes, and hope everything works out. Because, yeah, this is where it could be complicated. What in the world? Okay. All right. So you want to put your first one usually is sort of the easiest one. And you hope you went, yeah, through the right places, and that everything is going back through the right places. Yep, you want it to come up through that hole. I do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I watched Angela Kerr do the 5 recently, and I thought, oh, and doing it on camera, that is a brave woman. So, just saying, it's not easy to get them all to work out, and like I said, Murphy's Law just creeps right up on you, and it can really bite you. So you really want this to be coming back up through that same hole that you went in originally. So kind of watch as it comes through the hole. You want it to, come on now. You want it to come through there, but you want it to be on this side. Okay. Okay. Now is the time of testing, right? Take that off for the moment. I think I'm done with that. So let me move it out of the way. And you have to pull these pretty tight. You want them to be, you want them to be really good and tight. And nothing needs to be loose anywhere. If something's loose, oh, that's Mr. Murphy visiting, You don't want that. So when you have one string on this side and one string on this side, and you tie it with that string in the middle, that holds that down really good, and it holds your knot in really good. I always put this through twice because I'm me, and I like it to be really, really in there. It's like a double knot on top of a double knot. And with this, I can take these off now. With this one, like I said, I wasn't tying a bow in this one. I usually just put me a little cute bow there, and you know, that's cute. But with this one, since it's a celebration journal for an anniversary or wedding or whatever, I'm just leaving it at tying the knot because I think it's funny and kind of cute. I'm going to leave these a little long because I'm going to put charms here. So I'm just going to whack it off there. And whatever I don't use, I can, when I put the charms on, I can always trim those off. So there's our signature in. We're going to have a little bit of, you know, working it this way and working it this way so that it doesn't get too stiff on us. And we've got it 40 pages in here for someone to just fill up themselves, because as in the other one, I'm not going to put anything in this or on it. It's nice and pretty. It's well lined. They can write in it, put pictures in it, whatever they want to do. So that's that. Wow, we're getting our job done. Gosh. Okay, so this is what's going to go back here. Finish our little crisscross pocket, right? And then we're going to put this one in here. And this one in here. I can get my... Yep, there you go. Then this one goes in here. This thing holds so much. And then this is a little petal envelope that's in my Summer Roses kit, I think. I like the petal envelopes, and I didn't put one in this kit that I'm working on. So, and this is one of the stamps that I just thought was cool because, you know, it's all about their communications and love letters and stuff like that. Okay, so that's our job. We got it done. Oh, that's awesome. And it didn't take too terribly long. You've got all this in, and your signature's in, the crisscross pocket's in. Our back element is still looking just darn cute. I still have to put something behind here, which I will. Okay, so now let me show you the development one, because I have made a little bit of progress on that. Twins, huh? Okay, so on this one, you remember, I had some extra cards. I put the pocket, the policy envelope pocket, the squared sort of coin pocket, I guess, coin envelope pocket, and then a coin envelope slides right up in under there. Okay, and it's all hinged, and you got a pocket here, which I'm probably going to put lace on that and such. Okay, so we've got just some large journaling cards back here, just stuck in there for now. And then this is our signature here. Long strings so that I can put the stuff on. I did put a wishing well in the middle of this one. But I decided I wouldn't do the same on the other one. Like I said, I never do two the same. Crisscross pocket with the side opening, because they're sharing, right? They're sharing the space. Then I've still got to put, ooh, where's one of those? Let's see, which one shall I put? I've got two here. These ones are really cute. They're new ones that I've put in with, the kit is coming along, this paper pack is coming along really nicely. And just, you know, cool. Sorry, didn't mean to get up into the wrong side. Okay, folio. Still haven't done anything extra on this yet, but I'm going to get those envelopes and the paper and all that put in here real soon. I think this is going to be awesome. I hope whoever gets this is just going to love it, because I've really enjoyed putting this together. It's been fun. There's the photo flip. We won't go through that. This is the front part. This part that I haven't done anything in this one, because we'll do this on camera. this one is the development one where I've got a pocket here and a pocket here and a tuck spot here. And I've got, this is a secret writing space here, so quick little note there for whatever a person wants to write. So yeah, it's coming together really nicely. I still have to do stuff here, but I've had just loads of fun putting this together and creating this paper pack. So as you can see, we're getting closer to finishing it. Gosh, this is coming together really fast. Okay, so in our next journal journeys with this journal, we'll put in our photo flip, and we'll start working on this folio for our stationery set, because the other one looks really good. And this one's got to catch up. So that's our next one. But right now, really good progress. Okay. All right. And hopefully in the next one, I'll have some time to show you what I've been doing in the summer garden journal, because that journal journey is really coming together too. Oh, that's so pretty. This is pretty. That's pretty. I like pretty. Okay. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this journal journey and having fun with it, and all the crafty things we're doing. And I hope you're having fun with your crafting, whatever you're doing. So, if you could, find it in your heart to like and subscribe to my channel, that would just be so awesome. I love making new friends, and I love sharing what I can do and what I am learning to do and what I'm making with my friends, whether it's a free digital download or putting something like this together. I love it all. So let's have some more fun on our journal journeys. Thank you for watching. It's been fun. TTFN.